What is the role of family? What is the importance of family or those primary caregivers in working with an adolescent, both to develop that adolescent's executive function skills or social skills, but also how do you take care of yourself as that parent or caregiver? Maria, maybe we'll start with you.
Yeah, sure. I think that when we consider taking care of ourselves and our own brain health, we want to be in as strong of a mental state as possible. You're a mom. When you get stressed out and it's the end of the day, how much patience do you have to sit down and have a heartfelt conversation with your son about whatever may have happened or not happened during the day? We tend to have as parents a mental checklist. How was school? Do you have any homework? What do you need to get done? When is it due? And
our car ride home every day.
Absolutely. And so I'd encourage parents to say, you know what, you'll get there. But first check in with your child and say, hey, what was a win today? What was something that you felt really proud of? When was a moment that stood out amongst all the other moments? Because when we can let our children embrace and experience the positivity in their day, then the rest of it will get done. It's logistics, right? And some of us, we need to have a plan. We need to have an accountability partner, which parents often are. We need to be able to know that I can handle this. And so first, let's check in socially and emotionally with our children, and then we can get to the academics.
So what do you do if you're a parent and you think, well, my response ought to be they're doing something that I think is wrong or they're misbehaving, and my inclination might be to create consequences, punishment, grounding. If you're a teenager, it's not so much timeout as it is getting grounded. How do you balance those kind of traditional responses a parent or a caregiver might make with that sort of warmth and perspective taking, and how can I support you in working through whatever is driving that behavior?
Yeah, earlier Jackie had mentioned critical thinking. As parents, sometimes we get stuck with the what you should do, what you shouldn't do, instead of asking the why. And so if you can open the conversation and not an accusatory, why did you do that? But I'm really curious. You had a couple of choices there, and this is the choice that you made. Can you talk to me about what was driving that choice? What was really influencing your decision? And when we do that, then the floodgates start to open. We start to learn so much more than what we ever thought was true with our children. But we have to be listening with an empathetic ear. And that is so important. When we can listen and our kids don't feel judged and they don't feel like they're going to get in trouble, then we can really start to understand their lived experience and then potentially support them where they need it, not where we think they do.